Hi, thanks so much for watching. What you're looking at is a map of the British dominions of North America from 1772. So it's basically right before the American Revolution happens. We'll start all the way at the bottom with Florida. You can see it's interesting that Florida is divided into East and West Florida, but ironically, Virginia is not. You have not just the 13 colonies, by the way, Florida wasn't one of them. You also have all of Quebec up in Canada and a lot of central and western Canada as part of British North America. So when America actually decided to seek their independence in 1776 with their declaration, there were 26 colonies in British North America. For example, if you count all of these plus a lot of Caribbean islands, that equals 26. So in a way, only half of them actually decided to make a new country. Ones who didn't, for example, would include Bermuda, Barbados, Jamaica, Canada East, Canada West, Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, etc. Now, as you look at this, you will see North Carolina and South Carolina and Georgia are much further inland. Like basically South Carolina includes a lot of Tennessee. It's just fascinating how borders change. New York State looks relatively the same as it does now. So does New Jersey, so does Pennsylvania. Interestingly, New England on this map is just one colony. And we know in fact that it's so many different states. Another funny thing, up here in Quebec, which you see is yellow, Benjamin Franklin, at the eve of the Revolution, took a trip there to convince the French people to join the American Revolution. Unfortunately, his trip was unsuccessful. And the reason he was confident they would join is because after the 7 Years' War, which ended in the 1750s, the French they immediately became English subjects. Now, you might think, whoa, that might not sit well, but actually the English were remarkably nice to the French. They let them keep their Catholic religion. They let them have French representatives as long as they would just have a British governor. So, pretty good trade-off. And this whole area in white on the left side of the map is Louisiana. We know Louisiana's at the bottom, at the mouth of the Mississippi, of course, but this whole part of Louisiana, if you know your American history, the Louisiana Purchase, was purchased in the early 1800s from Napoleon. And you might think, okay, wait, didn't John Victor just say that Quebec/New France had lost to the British, so they lost possession of the colonies? Well, get this, Britain was so kind to them, so that they wouldn't revolt again, that they let them keep Louisiana. So a lot of central, like basically the whole Midwest and a large part of the South in North America, in USA, which would be in today's modern USA is what I mean, was allowed to be kept in French hands. And that's where a lot of fur trading went on. So I don't want to spend too much time talking about this map. The only point that I would like everyone to remember is that all of these possessions were British. All of them had a dream of uniting to form a new country, and only 13 of the 26 actually went along with that. So, the Great Lakes look pretty amazingly accurate. St. Lawrence River over there. Even Cape Cod looks pretty good. You can actually see cod jumping around Cape Cod. The old days when it was full of fish, unlike now when it's been overfished for hundreds of years. Anyways, I thought I'd share a bit of map content because I love looking at old maps, and I was so glad to find this one. You can see how from 1772 to basically the early 1780s, if they would have drawn a new map, all of this, not from there, but from Georgia and the Carolinas on up to New England, formed a new country. So you can see why the War of 1812 started a generation or two later, because all the colored parts of this map, approximately half of them decided to join USA, Half of them stayed loyal to England. Set the table for another fight in the future. One thing that this map can show you is everything is connected. Nothing is by accident. Everything that someone has done in the past has ripples and repercussions all throughout history. And that's why my channel is called History for Critical Thinkers, because you have to think of the past to understand the present. And if you want to try to understand the future, you better really do your homework. Thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed looking at this beautiful map, and have a great day.